Everybody, and have some of War Torn Adventures there. I'm released in early access. Let's give it a go and see what it's all about.
How often have I allowed myself to dream of this day, of our family's glorious revelry, as I pledge my allegiance to our mantra? Alas, instead of celebrating my entry into adulthood with family today, I mourned the end of my childhood with only my dear sister and our friend Redrix. It seems like such a distant memory when our family celebrated Alani's recognition day, with gifts and a feast of wild panga. Now, our islands burn, and our family is scattered, like strands on the waves. My hope wanes, yet I must choose honor over despair. I must dry my tears. I must bid farewell to our peaceful days of sowing seeds. And I must sharpen my blade for a coming harvest. Of war.
Yara, do you plan to remove your nose from that journal today?
Patience, Alani. My ink can dry no quicker. At least I still have Alani, who tried her best to make this day special for me. She painted a beautiful portrait of us and made a toast with our last rye, calling upon destiny for a better future. A future where we will feast once more in the company of those we love. Yara Sif, an official speaker of Adara. Finally.
Okay.
Come, let's bid farewell to Reggie.
Oh, hello, Clux. You think Redrix is in the library? 'Tis quite likely.
I would never allow that bird in the house.
Ignore her, Clux. When Moy and Da soon return from protecting our shores, they will be too pleased to see you again.
Yara, nearly 6 moons have passed since the Battle of the Northern Isle, with no report.
Well, ravens from the east have been few of late. Maybe...
And their reports tell only of evil hordes spreading destruction. There are even rumors of our Empyrean neighbors joining their ranks.
Hope remains, Alani. Hope remains.
Hope remains. Current objectives displayed in the upper right of the screen. Follow the marker. Find the current objective. You can. Less sensitivity. Sensitivity not found. Library.
Redrix, it was an honor to have such a dear friend officiate my recognition ceremony.
My congratulations to you again, Yara. It was my pleasure.
Must we bid you farewell so soon? Mage Redrix.
Well, might I remain for the opening of the gifts? Although I do apologize, Yara. I fear the market was barren of any artifacts worthy of such an occasion, so I have none to offer until better days befall us.
Perhaps you got lost in your books and merely forgot?
Well, the only gift I desire is to embrace Moy and Da upon their safe return. Yet, I fear that becomes more unlikely by the day.
teleportation has made you lazy. Your legs do still function.
On the contrary, dearest Alani, what you deem laziness to the wise is merely efficiency.
I see becoming an official mage has done nothing for your humility.
Humility? Merely a crutch for the weak-minded. I am no Zychius fool.
Redrix, my only gift.
Return it, Reggie.
'Tis merely harmless jesting. Your faces were priceless indeed.
Ah, well, I see the Celeste Academy has done wonders for your sense of humor, still never fails to disappoint.
As does your charm, Alani.
Open it, Yara! I must know what it is and who sent it.
As it appears to be my sole gift, I will open it at the 11th hour, in honor of Moyanda, and in the hope that destiny returns them safely to us.
Oh, you are too, Adara. I love our mantra, but you even follow rules when there are none.
What is that sound? Is Willem scaring away solicitors?
Willem has not yet returned from his respite.
If they're selling strands, I'll rid us of them with a few well-placed arrows between the knees.
They sound angry. Before doing anything rash, perhaps we should bar the door?
Bar the main door.
What was that?
Imperious Stigs! Scores of them! Escape while you're able. Meet me at the recognition stone.
Reggie, you coward! Yara, the rumors are true. The hordes are upon us. Seize your blade! We must defend our home!
Wait, Alani. Moyanda built the secret door to the catacombs for this very reason.
Yet what of the life they built for us here? These Empyrean Stigs will burn it all!
If you open that door, we may lose the villa and our lives. Yet, we will not lose our honor, so I am with you. Unbar the door!
Oh god.
First, you must open the gift. If it's an heirloom, it may be of help. Hurry!
It appears to be an hourglass. Far too exquisite for simply keeping time. But whatever is it for?
Turn it over. Perhaps there's an inscription?
Space to use Yara's hourglass.
Oh, my fates. What strange magic befalls us?
Look upon the flames. See how slow they flicker? The hourglass must slow time itself. This will surely prove useful when more time is required to make a plan.
When have you ever cared to make a plan?
Here's the plan. Open the door, destroy these cowards. Ada Ara!
For glory and justice.
Let's go! Quick, Yara. Attack! Let's move. Come, Yara. Follow me. For glory! For justice! I can't carry on like this.
I don't know, man. It feels like
Another failure? Wait, you look surprised.
okay.
Is this the first time we met?
Sorry, what?
Yes, yes. 'Tis all the same to me. So, Yara, I assume my hourglass came into your possession recently?
Your hourglass? It was you who sent it?
No, no. Well, I suppose I am indirectly responsible, but that is quite beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, How do you know her name? Who are you, and where are we?
Alani, always so feisty. As this is your first failure, it is best if we proceed in as simple a manner as possible.
Come any closer and I'll simply dispose of you.
How adorable. Really, especially after just being snatched from your imminent death. Go ahead. Try to wield your weapon.
Fates! Yara! I can't move!
Not even your lips can move. Communication is quite different here. Now, you shall both be returned to when the trouble began.
Wait, I have so many questions.
Worry not, Yara. With Alani's passion, your patience, and my hourglass, the tragic end of your home need not be the end of your family's story. I shall see you both. What's the word? Soon.
Oh, Fates! Are you injured, Yara?
Well, no, not anymore, it appears. Yet the hordes remain outside. What is happening?
Are we still under that strange creature's spell? Or has the hourglass actually transported us backward in time?
In either case, we cannot remain here, and the hordes are too numerous to fight. Come, this is our second chance. Justice will be ours, yet not today.
Indeed, vengeance will be ours. Yet, before we flee through the catacombs, let's send ravens to warn the neighboring farms.
Sif Villa attacked by mob. Fire acolytes of Imperia. Fleeing underground. Ada, Ara.
Good. Now fly, ravens, fly!
And return to us at the catacombs gate!
Come, Yara. Let's hurry to the hearth to make our escape.
Oh, greetings. We welcome you, neighbors, yet urge you to return to protect your homes.
Our homes were spared. We know not why. But Imperia's continued disregard for nature's order only causes heartache, suffering, pain, and unnatural death. They are not fit for survival, let alone dominion. So we support your fight against them, Adara neighbors. Ziki, Zeus, nature provides and prevails.
Ada, Ara! Your assistance is honorable and much needed. I fear the flames that rise from our home are not the last flames we will see today. Keep your rainstorms at the ready. Our wagon is not far. Come! Let us secure the wagon before it suffers the same fate as our home.
No mercy for these torchmuckers!
And stay close, Rainmakers. Douse any threatening flame.
Like water we flow.
We need to move! Follow me.
Acknowledged.
Over
Advancing.
here.
Embarking.
Go!
Quickly.
Quickly.
As you
need to
desire.
move. Come, Yara.
As
Come, Yara.
necessary. Understood. Attack!
Attack!
By Zycius' hand. Nature will prevail.
Can't escape our blades. Well fought, friends. Now let's return to the villa and use your magic to save it from the flames.
No, Alani. Look at that smoke. There is nothing left to save. Plus, we are not far from the recognition stone, and Regix will know what to do.
She's right. Our rains can bring beauty from ashes, but only with seeds and time. Your home will not resprout when its ashes cool.
Let it go, Alani. But save your anger. We will need it on the day we bring justice upon these cowards.
Fine. But the road that passes the recognition stone will be swarmed with Imperia, so we'll need to take the forest paths. Follow me.
Okay. Okay. After each successful battle, you'll receive resource rewards that will help you on your journey. You'll also be given the choice of one reward, usually from 3 options. The reward is wisely to give Yara and Alani a better chance of surviving their journey. Okay, interesting. I gotta say, this is not bad. Journey map. From here, you will guide Yara and Alani through their travels across the islands of Talaud. So, after the vital resources you'll need on a journey. Purple bar is the caravan zone. Button on to the left is the caravan button. Use it to open the caravan inspector screen, which has the details of the squads you have recruited. While around the button is the alpha of your wagon. And also interact with the wagon on the map to access the caravan expansion. The button will start Yara and Alani traveling to the recognition stone to meet the Regirix. Below that calendar that shows you how many days the journey That's taken as well as the date of the Alawadi calendar. Be careful, each passing day increases the challenge Yara and Elani will face in battle. So when you die in the run, you go back to the villa and you have to start over. Okay. Stroke of lightning. We avoided the main roads, but Elani's shortcut to the recognition stone proved difficult for our wagon to navigate. Attempting to pry its rear wheel from yet another jumble of routes, we heard voices approaching. Luckily, it was not our Imperial pursuers, but a family of Celeste elves who had heard our plight from one of our ravens. We knew these lightning mages would complement our Zikirus rainmakers nicely. They could cooperate long enough without arguing. Yet only a moment of suspicious glances passed between them before we were ambushed by Imperians once again. So with the stench of our burning villa growing ever stronger, we raised our weapons for another fight. Okay, on this screen you can choose the squads to bring you to the coming battle. You can choose up to 4 squads to join. Yara and Elani. Click on the squad, add them to the ready for battle roster. Slot on the roster is assigned a key. It's the hotkey for selecting that squad during the battle. If the squad survive, it will be automatically assigned to future battles. Okay. Dungish. Wolf mages. XP. Okay, I guess this is it. Huh. Interesting. This battle, your goal is to escape the battlefield with as many units alive as you can. Move your squads into the escape zone to get them back to the sector of Caravan. Okay.
Knowledge reigns supreme.
Quickly!
The water will flow. Onwards. They will feel nature's wrath.
If I must.
Take that! Who would hit me?
No need to ask. Ignorance ends now.
What do you think of this? Attack! Let's get him! Listen to my sister.
Nature will prevail.
Take that, justice. Let's go.
Moving swiftly. Every
Come,
step
Yara.
a discovery. Take
We
that
fight.
This way.
into
Engage.
the fray.
You can't escape our bullets.
Nature will do this.
Knowledge
Advancing.
reigns supreme.
We need to move.
Like
Adjusting
water we
position.
flow.
Oof, we did it. Got an experience during battle, being involved in combat. All squads that participate in defeating enemies get XP for the kill. Squads that deal a killing blow on the enemy unit get bonus XP. Bonus XP bar is full. It can advance to a new tier. Friendly fire. Role named Gruber. Upon reaching the recognition stone, you heard the unmistakable hooting and whooping of a Favren. Bro, tossing rocks at the other rocks for apparently no reason other than his own amusement. Concerned, but Telani just laughed at his antics and greeted them with our mantra. It's not that our mantra replied with his own, and growled that his name was Gruber, Basher of Boulders. And he asked Trubel if he could ignore our defense long enough to fight together against the Stigs of Imperia pursuing us, but he refused, saying that he was added to a recognition ceremony for a fellow troll. Okay, we got a new troll. They are not known for their loyalty. Oh boy. Chaotic. Oh boy.
Follow me.
Careful to ask.
Move it swiftly. Calculated hit.
Rock.
If I must. Every step a discovery.
Quick, Yara! For glory!
Nature will prevail. Adjusting position.
Smack them.
Oh, you'll pay for that! What do you think?
Attack.
Cover us! Cover us! Let's move! Follow me!
Reigns supreme.
This way!
Yeah, but they seem to be taking
Every
too
step a discovery.
This
much
way.
damage.
Stop that guys.
Quick, Yara!
Ignorance ends now.
Follow me!
Pure precision.
Attacking! Together, Yara! Attack!
Ah, splendid. You're here. Fear not, friends. I have arrived.
Oh shit.
You're just in time to be of no help at all. Splendid!
I would explain, but Adarans never appreciate my reasoning. Besides, it appears you managed without me. So, Yara, did you ever open your gift?
Oh, forget the gift, Reggie! We need to make ash of the cowards who made ash of our home!
Well, we do wish for justice, but nothing more. Surely the court will grant us a suitable punishment for them and enough payment for us to rebuild.
Obviously, a decree of justice would accomplish exactly that, but the local Adaran court was attacked by a rogue band of fervents.
The local court in Air is under attack? We must go there and assist.
No assistance is required. Empyrean elves from Ypres crossed the river and dispatched the fervents, so the court is controlled by Imperia now. The decree you seek against an Imperia horde will certainly be denied.
An Empyrean court is no court at all. Where's Justice when we need her?
Actually, according to my sources, Lady Justice has relocated here to our great Isle of Jix. She was forced to flee the High Court on the Isle of Vestula and has established a new court called Taban Razi in the eastern forest near the mouth of the Bilewater River.
A decree from the Avatar of Justice herself will be irrefutable. It will give us the legal right of retribution and the funds we need to rebuild. Glory for Adara!
The Biowater River is quite a fair distance, Yara. Yet a decree from Lady Justice does seem to be a most promising option. Perhaps our only option. Thank you, Redrix. What you lack in timing, you make up for in knowledge.
Indeed, she is my mentor.
Yes, you have mentioned it. So these refugees are joining us on our perilous journey east? Will you? Consider it an excuse to test your magical theories in the field instead of the laboratory.
Ah, if only I could. Yet the demands of my apprenticeship are overwhelming. There's just so much research to conduct. Take one of my teleportation discs with you, and perhaps I shall manage to pop in from time to time.
Ooh, how convenient. For you. So when we need your help, shall we merely shout at your disc and hope you arrive?
Do you lack understanding of how discs function? Or, might this be an attempt at humor? Very well then. In my absence, might I offer these pages from my personal spellbook, should you encounter a need for spells of some kind? Until we meet again, my dears, may the knot be restored.
Now our HPs is keep going down. Okay. The hidden passage. It's been over a week of slogging through the rugged forest paths on our way to Herald Junction. Crossroad that would lead us east to Tabanzari. Tabanrazi. Myself, Ilani, and our new companions are exhausted from the many battles and the constant threats of pursuers. I just heard the bird call that Ilani and I used to communicate without shouting. You must have found something while scouting ahead. On the right, a cliff face covered in draped vines. As I approached, Eleni pulled the vines apart to reveal a natural passageway through the rocks. We entered the hidden path, curious as to what we might find. The secret grotto. Walked the passage a short while before emerging into a grotto with high rock walls. The chamber was open to the sky and sunlight streamed down onto a shimmering pool about the size of the trunk of Kejope, our village's beloved community tree. The surface of the water was covered in a tiny white flowers, making the air sweet as perfume. Gentle breeze blew through the grotto and the flowers on the surface blew up and formed a face which spoke to us. I am Harmony, an avatar of Zyklus. I am the embodiment of my name. Drink of my waters and you will be healed. Only one of you can receive this gift today. Compared wounds to determine whose need was greatest. Definitely. Annie knelt beside the pool and cupped her hands, pulling the water to her face. She drank deeply. But she was even finished, her mouthful, her wounds bound themselves together. Bruises faded, and the weariness in her eyes was replaced with joy. I think she jumped to her feet and thrilled in place. It warmed my heart to see her like this. That moment I also noticed that my wounds have been healed despite not drinking. Can this be? I asked, amazed. What is will all who are in the presence of the drinker and with whom the bonds of kinship, of friendship, are most strong? Harmony replied. A whisper in the wind. Back at the wagon, we all felt rejuvenated by the experience and more ready to face the coming trials. Let's say Taupe. Okay. Well, sometimes lucky, I guess.
Well, we appear to have lost our pursuers, so now we must choose one of the many different routes going east to Tabanrazi. Which way is the fastest?
Holy shit.
Speed will not determine our success, for we will only survive with a well-laid plan. Our loyal ravens have returned with valuable information about the many ways before us. To the north, they report signs of these things ahead. And at the next northern crossroad, they saw this.
The ravens who went south returned with this report. Oh, there is also a merchant right here. So, before choosing, we should visit the merchant to replenish our supplies for the journey.
Alani, are you planning for the future? How impressive! Indeed, we should examine this merchant's wares. Perhaps luck has provided for our needs.
We're never lucky. Caravan has reached the crossroads. 3 tokens on each road, which represent the information Yara and Alani have received from their ravens. First token tells you the type of reward you'll get during a battle on that road. The second tells you the type of reward you'll get from an encounter on the road. And the third token tells you what type of merchant you can expect at the next junction. Use the bundle of tokens for the road you would like to travel next. First we go to this place,
Welcome,
right?
welcome.
Huh. Then we get another tank. Shit. Okay, I wanted to click to see what it was, but I guess whatever you click, you go. The look of an ancient beast and the promise of an easy meal can sometimes be too much to resist. When Alani spotted the winded moth there, an arrow sticking out of its quarters and no hunter inside, he wasted no time in chasing after it. Fortunately, one of our soldiers had just managed to fell the deer when we heard the angry shouts of the hunters had initially wanted. Still our kill, will you? And thumbs down. Alani and I abandoned the moth there and ran. But the hunters stood in our way. We'd have to fight our way back to our caravan. Okay, I guess. During escape object battles, you have the option to retreat any running squads into the orange retreat zone. Each retreat squad, you forfeit the opportunity to achieve the escape objective, will not get any rewards from the battle. Okay. Okay.
Got it.
As necessary, moving swiftly.
Quick, Yara!
Anything to ask?
Wonder what it sounds like when I break their
Let's get 'em.
face.
Eat rock.
Attack! Time to sizzle.
We're under attack!
Will kill.
That's the best you've got! You can't escape attack!
Take that.
That one stung. They don't know what hit.
It's me.
Understood.
Okay. This is take a lot of fucking damage. Dude.
Every step a discovery. Adjusting position. Adjusting position. Adjusting flow. Moving swiftly. This might shock you.
Feel my fists. Knowledge reigns supreme and all that.
For glory!
Calculated
Wonder
hit.
what it sounds like when I break their face.
I'll take care of
Okay, victory. Grounds, money, money, money. Eighteen strengths. Take strengths now. Celestine squabble. Today we found a group of soot-covered Celestines arguing around an iron cauldron that was billowing black smoke. Looked as though a spell has gone awry. One of them was horribly burned, coated with hot tar. Simply needs a freshly slaughtered goat, one of them cried. No. My calculations are correct. Needs more strands in order to get the ratio correct, one of them, the others insisted. We thought perhaps this would be an opportunity to recruit some powerful allies. And so he gave them a single strand. Precious strand from my pouch and presented to them. They gently took it, admiring its shimmering colors, and followed along its length, like water over a brook stone. They dropped it precisely in the center of the concoction. The cauldron briefly crackled with electricity before shattering into hundreds of pieces. Our calculations were clearly incorrect, they said with a frown, but quickly perked up. Any and I was willing to sacrifice a strand in pursuit of knowledge is worth your friend. We join you on your journey. Hello there. Archers. Okay. Tale of Moss Woe. As the afternoon sun began to blaze overhead, we became thirsty. We turned toward the nearby creek. A distinct wailing caught my attention. We discovered two battle pyres, burning bright. On either side of them, two distinct groups, yelling quite profusely at each other, and mourned the two lost souls. Death is in your hands, Adara. Sobbing fervent scream. There have been different matters, but their love was pure. Marriage was forbidden, Nadara argued. Your favorite son had no right to pursue Nadara. Had he understood that, my daughter would still be alive. Holy shit, dude, we don't want to intervene. Okay. The Ravens are reported the Warlord, the next head. Dragon Head token. At one of the next crossroads, Yara and Eleni will have to fight the Warlord when they reach the crossroad in order to continue the journey. Our battles are more difficult than other battles along the road, but have much better rewards. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Even if we perish, at least we're gonna see what happens when this restarts.
Welcome in.
Alpha! Funny looking done, but it's changed. It's not saying it's done. Did you refresh? What's up, Rosini? Huh. Don't worry. We'll pay you. Like I'm alone then there was no point on me playing. But later, later. Later we shall do, for sure. When Dino gets out of work. Also have Trolley. See if we'll find some more spice. Doing good, Brazini. How are you? You're fine? Stuff. Pitch event. Mod battle. Mod battle. Let's go. Check this out. The fool. Oh, one guard general suddenly a frail man. Faded expensive clothing came running up to us. Those shiny bells clanged with mockingly as he fell to his knees in front of us. Friends, he cried out. I'm but a wandering fool, cast out by the local warlord. I am a man in need of an audience. May you spare me a companion for entertainment. Lively personality. When he pulled at a piece of parchment sticking from his pocket and a scroll. Grimstad discovered. I did form a traveling partner. Never felt so alone. Pity the lonely man. Perhaps you can spare one of our party to travel with you. Offer you a place amongst us. Smiled at the consideration. Your daughter quite kindly commented. To let a stranger like me to your party. Alas, I must decline. I am but a fool. Our place is at the feet of kings and noblemen, not suffering in the dirt among rebels. The smile he waved at Wilani. Please keep the scroll. My way of saying thank you for the offer. All the best, Evelyn maidens. After Skiglassy came humming a tune I could only assume was only lovely if heard in royal ears. Okay. Okay. Days pass and our coffin grows. We need food to sustain everyone. It's a constant needle poking the nerves of Alani and I. So that we must start routinely sending our squads out to search for food. They lose their military strength for a few days, but with luck's help, they will return with provisions that can sustain us for many days. Getting away from the caravan in these times is not without risk though. Between marauders and the prey itself it could be dangerous, and I fear we may lose some good speakers in order to feed us all. Okay. Send somebody. We had those rangers. The rangers, yeah. Are resilient. Okay. Okay. Travel 500 miles. Hunting party returned today. They look very ready and we asked them for news of their hunt. While they claim to have seen a herd of mountain moose, they weren't able to keep up with the herd. However, they did present a string of van and giant mole rats. It was not as much as we had hoped for. Regardless, we are grateful for the meat which should sustain us for a few more days. Indeedly. We were almost running out. Meeting at the mill. We crowned the rise at the path today. We were greeted by a horrific sight. Limbs detached from torsos, bodies everywhere. It was not the sight of a battlefield, but the smoldering remains of a mill next to a stream. A group of fighters were weeping over the remains. They closed ranks and weakly raised their weapons when they saw us approach. They were ready and overwhelmed with grief. Help us or be gone, at other devils they yelled. Have you not taken enough from us? Perhaps we should help. Massive support range. Okay. Plume drags, powerful oppressors. Powerful. Goblins. Okay. This is going really fast, man. Come on. Jeebus. Cut off from our caravan. Today, the Sand Sharks got front for a spell. A lot too much distance come between us and the defenseless caravan. Just now, Lonnie spotted some hostile warriors that somehow silently slipped on the road behind us to exploit our mistake. We only have one choice. We must turn back and fight our way through them. Aye. Bunch of assholes.
This way!
Me move.
As you desire.
Strength in numbers, pain in heaps.
Moving swiftly.
Come, Yara! Let's move!
Oh, we could break those
Let's
barriers.
Adjusting
go,
position.
maggots.
Yara, look out!
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Calculated hit.
Take that!
I get down.
What do you think
That
of
pain
this?
feels good.
You should have done your homework.
Take that!
Oh, now I'm mad.
Quickly! Yara! This way! Over here!
You're in danger.
Zap 'em,
No need
dance.
to ask.
Quick, Yara!
Unsettled
time
a
to
discovery.
This was quite terrible.
Must. Moving swiftly.
Smash.
Like a
Adjusting
swarm of
position.
teeth and steel. Keep moving. I'm only moving 'cause I want to.
Adjusting position.
Run in a pack, strike as a storm. Strength in
Next
numbers,
task.
pain in heaps.
Unsettled a discovery.
For glory!
You'll pay for that.
I'll get there.
Okay. This fight was really bad for our gonna have to fight the freaking boss soon. That's the strength. Many of Ezekiel's soldiers met us at the crossroad. Surprised to see a force of this many Ezekiels together. They usually do not have the gumption to create large fighting forces. Trying to stay in their grooves and glades, hoping to be left alone. Yes, the war has forced all the Mantis to fight to survive. It's our territory, either ran. Remain hours until nature proves that is a group is stronger than us. Is that you? Can't wait to find out. Hey, we got an end.
Time.
If I must, me move.
I use this guy to call out the shit.
Take that.
Attacking!
Will kill.
Over here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Knowledge reigns supreme.
Take that.
Their attack. Must I go?
On the move.
Hi, dude. What the fuck you doing?
Taking aim.
I go. Stand still.
We lost a squad. We're under attack.
It's not to do that at all.
Adjusting
A
position.
ranger never wanders.
Adjusting position.
A ranger
Step
never
for discovery.
wanders.
I'll get there. Okay. Me go. Me go. I'll get there.
Taking aim.
Ada! Hurrah!
Time for a lesson.
Pierce their innards.
Let's get him. What do you think of this? For justice!
Stop that, guys.
Oh boy, dude.
Heading there. Swiftly. If I must. Adjusting position.
Watch this.
No need to ask.
Let's go.
Attack. Shocking, isn't it?
Moving out.
Help! Yara!
Calculated hit.
Fire at will.
Yes! We lost a squad.
Heading there. Aim for the heart.
Every step a discovery.
Alright, this is where we die. Right?
A flash of genius.
Note to self, try to dodge more.
Yep. Destruction.
There we are. Ready to try again?
No, wait. We have so many questions.
As long as you possess my hourglass, death cannot have you. What other answer is necessary?
You speak of life eternal. Are not the laws of nature against such magic?
I speak not magic, yet nature bows to us.
I knew it. So you are an avatar, and you speak the mantra of Zycius, I presume?
Speakers have described me in such a manner, yes. But these sorts of questions exhaust me. The next time you fail, ask better questions.
Okay.
And we're back here again?
If only this were a day worth repeating. Must we watch our home burn once more?
That avatar said we cannot die. Let's defend our home and destroy these Empyrean cowards.
The avatar said death cannot have us, but said nothing of being invincible. Success was within reach last time, yet too many risks brought us to failure. Let us retrace our steps and learn from our mistakes. Otherwise, we will be forced to relive the worst day of our life endlessly.
Oh, Tenderheart. I agree, yet I fear this may merely be the beginning of our suffering.
It may be so. Yet if only Moy and Da were here, I might be able to bear the weight of it.
Their honor is with us. Come, let's again prepare for our escape.
Okay. The Cosmic Stranger saved Yara and Lani from death, or the loss of all hope, and sent them back in time just after the Phila was attacked. Before leaving their next journey, the sisters can spend resources like strands and pages in order to give them the power they need to succeed on their dangerous journey. Visit the spellbook to give the sisters new spells, visit the sparring pit to choose a weapon for them, and try the community tree to upgrade your squads. Okay. Back with the spellbook. Spellbook can unlock and upgrade spells for Yara and Elani. Spells are additional abilities for the heroes that can be used with any weapon. You can choose one spell to keep to Yara and Elani they can use for the duration of their journey. You can choose a different spell every time you return to the villa. Okay. Herbal medicine, dude. I like this. Agora 404, Heirloom is not found. Community. Community menu can spend strands or upgrades that affect every squad in your caravan. Upgrades are permanent for the rest of the game. Okay. 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 Need to find the last thing. Was whatever Majigis. Used to be an adventure like you. What do you mean? Alright, this is where we're gonna finish for today. This game stream. Nothing. Unexpected that it would be this interesting with the roguelike aspect. But yeah, guys, this was stream for the War Torn. It was released on June 17th on Steam and the Epic Games. It had a launch week discount. Might still be up $10 cheaper. So if you're liking tactical roguelikes with strong narrative, fantasy, and other elements built in, this might be a game for you. It's good stuff. So, GG's. Badungish. Okay. Badungish. Okay, before we go to Doomy, I'm gonna play a bit of this Doomspire game. There's a demo up. Should still be working